sit forward or feel with the speaker.
Hi, could you please state your name and position here at Norfolk Hospital?
Laura Smith, and I'm the CFO.
For patients without health insurance, how are they able to pay for medical care provided to them?
Patients without health insurance, first we help them apply for state Medicaid insurance, and if they don't qualify for that, they can apply for our hospital financial assistance policy. If they don't qualify for that, we can put them on a monthly payment plan, or right now we're in the process of putting together a self-pay discount policy. Right now we don't have a formal policy, but we are actively working on setting that up.
So for patients who have health insurance, how does Norfolk Hospital know how much to bill them and the insurance company?
First, we bill the insurance company, and then the insurance company tells us how much to bill the patient,
Okay.
depending on their deductible or co-insurance.
So with patients without health insurance, are they treated better at Norfolk Hospital, or are patients with health insurance treated worse? How does that work?
There is no difference in how our patients are treated. They're all treated equally well. The caregivers often don't even know what type of insurance the patient has when they're treating them.
How much on average would you say health insurance companies cover of a bill here?
Commercial insurance pays us about 50% of our charges. Medicare, which is the federal insurance program, pays us about 32% of charges, and Medicaid, the state programs, pay us 25% of our charges.
Being located in a suburban town like Milford, how many patients without health insurance would you say come to Milford Hospital?
We get about 100 inpatients per year, and we had last year about 3,000 outpatients. That includes the emergency room, walk-in center, and privately referred patients for usually radiology services.
What are some examples of activities that Milford Hospital would bill a patient for?
Some services are, if they're inpatients, they'll have room charges, and or outpatients can have radiology services. They can have lab work. We charge for M&S supplies that we can identify to a specific patient. There'd also be outpatient services charged for, and we charge for emergency room services and physician fees.
How much does it cost to be an overnight patient here?
An inpatient room charge for a medical and surgical patient is $1,300 a day, and an ICU patient, just the room charges are about $2,200 a day. So the more critical the patient, the more expensive it is.
Are there any examples of activity costs that the hospital provides to patients, such as CAT scans?
The hospital offers services for CAT scans, MRIs, mammography, ultrasound, and PET scan services. Now, the hospital owns all of its own equipment except for the PET scan, which we have to pay a rental fee for. It comes, I think, once every 2 weeks.
How much does Milford Hospital pay its staff here on average?
The hospital has about 550 full-time equivalent workers, and the average salary was about $64,000.
Now, how operating a hospital has to be expensive. What were the operating costs as of last year?
The operating expenses for the hospital were $86 million last year.
Now, Milford Hospital is a business, and how do you guys market yourselves?
We market ourselves on our website, which is brand new this year. We just set up a brand new one. It costs about $40,000 to set it up and get it up and running. We advertise on a billboard on I-95, and we advertise in phone books and local newspapers. And our annual advertising budget was $130,000 last year.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.